kapag lagi kang bumabagsak sa mga client interviews, these are some of the things that you might want to check. Hi, Mary here. Everyday nagpo-post ako ng bagong video, so pwede nyo sundan na some sort of roadmap kung gusto nyo na maging freelancer, virtual assistant, or gusto nyo na mag-work from home gamit ang computer at internet. And for today, pag-usapan natin bakit nga ba lagi na lang ako bumabagsak sa interview, or bakit iba na lang lagi yung pinipili, bakit minsan sana naman ako rin piliin na. Or alam mo yung 2 years ka na naghahanap ng client, pero hindi ka pa rin makaland, and you're kind of doubting na kung para sa'yo ba yan. Kagaya ni Lou, sabi niya, been attending DC for a year now and lagi daw siyang bagsak. TL siya sa BPO, which ako nakaka-relate ako kasi nag-team lead din ako sa BPO. And isa pang factor para sa akin ay hindi ako ganun kagaling mag-English. Marami akong grammar lapses. So lagi akong may doubt sa sarili ko na, oh my God, grammar ko yun, English ko yun. Pero, I discovered na may mga bagay pala na I think makakatulong para mas makuha natin yung loob ng mga clients natin. Unang-una sa lahat, kailangan prepared ka. You wanna ensure that you thoroughly research yung needs ng client's business. You want to be there for them. You want to be able to present yourself as a solution dun sa problem nila. I-review mo yung portfolio mo, ano ba yung mga relevant experiences mo na you wanna highlight, mga skills, expertise. Halimbawa, kung team lead ka, ibig sabihin may management skills ka. You also wanna practice interview questions, prepare examples. Kung hindi nyo pa alam, meron tayong mga practice interview questions, commonly asked questions as a freelancer sa Facebook page ko. So, i-check nyo na lang doon sa featured. One factor, as I mentioned earlier, since hindi nga ako magaling mag-English, would be poor communication skills. Pero, keep in mind, it's not always about the grammar. Never about the grammar. It's more of the delivery. Kasi, you wanna practice, una sa lahat, active listening. Kasi ang problema, minsan, sa sobrang excited na natin sa interview, hindi na natin pinapakinggan yung question. Like, tuloy-tuloy na lang tayo ng kwento tungkol sa sarili natin. Hindi natin namamalayan. 5 minutes na yung lumilipas. And we just talk about ourselves. No. Kailangan, you ask clients yung questions and you wanna make them feel that you're really interested in hearing kung ano nga ba yung problema sa negosyo nila at saan mo sila matutulungan. You also want to factor in yung mga mismatched expectations. Like, you want to make sure that you understand your client's requirements, yung kanilang expectations. Ano ba yung hinahanap nila? Kasi, minsan nakakalimutan na nating magtanong ng mga clarifying questions. For example, sinabi nila that they're looking for someone na task taker. Tapos nakita nila sa personality mo na ayaw mo nang inuutusan ka. So obviously, mismatch already. Practice building rapport. Kasi when you focus on building rapport with your clients during the interview, nararamdaman kagad nila na parang good fit to sa team ko. You have to identify your unique selling points. What sets you apart? Halimbawa, 10 kayo na manong ng social media management, pero ikaw, nag-handle ka ng healthcare account. So, that means may idea ka sa kung ano yung healthcare industry. Isa pang madalas kong napapansin kapag nagsiset ng interview is na-overlook natin yung pangangailangan ng kliyente. And when I say overlooking clients' needs, you wanna ensure na yung proposal mo is tailor-fit dun sa hinahanap nila. You wanna demonstrate a clear understanding of yung industry, yung challenges, yung business nila, yung objectives, values, mission, vision, ganyan. So, i-check mo yon kung kaya mo i-research yung website nila, do your due diligence. And one last thing that's very, very important, follow up. Kasi, when there's inadequate follow-up, like, for example lang, after each discovery call, you send, thank you. Hey, thank you for meeting with me today. It's been a pleasure getting to know more about your business. You also want to reiterate your interest with the project, and briefly summarize kung ano yung napag-usapan ninyo. And then, strong call to action. When I say strong call to action, you don't just say, feel free to reach out if you have any questions. You say, how about we get together sometime Monday or Tuesday next week to do a quick check-in? of our action items. Mga ganun. Medyo palo ka ng konti. Anyway, sana makatulong to. If you guys want me to talk more about paano nga ba discovery call, paano sumagot sa interview questions, i-comment nyo na lang siya dito. Also, comment any questions you guys have about working from home. Follow from or work from home chismis. Bye!